What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So it's been a couple days, been about a week. Been really busy, haven't had the chance to get back to the car. Plus I had stopped recording because, like I said, I kind of forgot. I kind of forgot the brake pads. So I got the brake pads, I got everything. After looking at this and everything, I should just do a brake upgrade on the car, but right now it's not priority. I got other stuff going on, so key goal is to just get it on the road at this point. So yeah, we're gonna get this started. Well, get back to where we stopped and get back started. Get you guys set up on the tripod here. See what's going on. Alright, so the lighting isn't the best, but try to do the best I can. It is like 11:30 at night or so, Saturday night. I had to work today, so I'm trying to get this big light in here. Show you guys what's going on. It's not working out too well. Let's see here. How about that? Alright, guys, so I soaked these down. You've seen in the last section of the video with liquid wrench. Everybody's most hated, lubricant, WD-40, but that's all I had. Go ahead and see. I think it's a 12. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a 12. It's got a little slop in it. Oh wow, it's pretty loose. That's a good thing. Well, with that being loose, all I gotta do is fight with these guys here. Get this clip off. Oops. And the bolt just fell out. Let's see here. Oh yeah, and you guys, I didn't show this in the last section of the video. I actually came and I took vice grips and I clamped them off the hoses because they're getting replaced, so it doesn't really matter. And I took the old calipers off and put them in the box of the new ones because there was a $10 core on each one. And when I did that, the brake pads were only like $13, so I kind of saved some money by doing that. But in hindsight, I wish I would have just I came across a set of front and rear 4th gen calipers. I could have just got the hubs from Big Brake Upgrade and the brackets from Big Brake Upgrade, and I could have whack the ear off like everybody else does, whack it off all the way over here and down here, and upgraded them and all that. But each one of the spindle is or the hub is ridiculous. For one is like $360 or something. That's the aluminum, T6 aluminum. The steel, I think, is half of that. And all it is basically your hub rotor just milled down with just the center section, but it accepts the 1LE bearings instead of these smaller size bearings here. I don't know. I'll probably do it in the future, but I'm pretty sure with what little power this thing has, being a 305, and what I've done to it, it'll have more than stock, obviously, but with the drilled rotors and new pads, it should be fine for what's in it now. I'll do that later on. It's nothing major, but yeah, now I gotta figure out how to go about getting this clip off, because I don't think, not too sure, but I don't think I brought any screwdrivers with me over here. So, let's see here. Let's see if I can... There you go, there's that one. I'll figure out... Looks like this one ain't gonna be too hard. Looks like this one will come off pretty easy. I just don't have any room, and now's the season for the bugs, so I'm getting bombarded thanks to the lights. I'm not gonna close the garage door because I want the airflow. Yeah, maybe I can do it like this. Maybe I can turn it and pop it out this way. Yep, there we go. Alright. Got that one out. I think this thing just it's supposed to just pop out of there, but I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen. Crowbars. Go. Oh, there we go. Drops down out of there. And that's the only thing that sucks is this thing's gonna leak brake fluid all over the place. But I got a trusty pin in here, so hopefully I can catch everything. And here's the new hose. They're both the same part number, 38. Oh no, what the hell? One looks... I wonder if they're different lengths. They don't look the same. That thing is massive. See, this one is way longer. Let's see what this one looks like. Holy shit. This one looks long as hell too. It's got a weird ass C-clip. It doesn't really matter either way. See, that's the thing people don't realize is that this piece right here isn't set in stone. It's technically not even crimped right there. You can spray lubricant on this, and you can slide the hose to take the slack up to where you need it. So we'll probably put this one on the driver's side, and we'll put this one on the passenger. So I want to swap these first, get the leaking garbage out of the way. And then we'll get everything else. Throw that over there. Put that over there. Alright. So now I gotta figure out. I guess I'll just unscrew this and pull it up out of there, and then that just goes up in there like that. Let's see what we got. Definitely gonna get some fluid leakage. Yep. Not a whole lot. That's good. This thing has a notch and a notch. actually got 3 notches. That's weird. 1, 2, 3, and they don't line up to anything. Damn it, and I threw the other one on the other side of the car already. See if you can see that. There's a notch here, there's a notch here, there's a notch here, and there's a big notch. And then a small notch almost straight across from it. And it doesn't match up with any of that right there. So I might grab the other one and check. Maybe there's a specific notch. Yeah, maybe there was a specific notch I missed, or it's notched out a specific way for the specific hose. Yeah, see, this is the driver's side because it's got the notch with the offset, so they can only go a specific way. So it'd be, this goes through here, yep, just like that. And actually, it don't even sit in there very well. Supposed to sit just like that. I want to get this thing back in here and get it started so I can get it to stop leaking like that, and then I'll drop that in there like so. I guess this goes back like this. And then, what did I do with it? Where did you go, screwdriver? Now it's sticking out of this end already. Shit. No, I had it. So one thing about working in a small area, there it is. When you're working in a small area, you don't have that much room. Okay, that's on. Take the line wrench. Too ugga dug of that thing, and then let's see. I think that this literally just goes in like this. There's no I don't think there's a specific way that this goes up in there. I'm not too sure. Can't really tell because it looks like it's round, but this thing is, oh wait, it's got an angle and an angle. Oh, I think this. Hopefully it ain't like that, because that don't look too happy. So the way it looks to me is that it's supposed to go in and up in there like this, with this open side portion right here. But for some reason it ain't happy, it ain't cooperating, because it can't go any other way. So I might end up having to see if I clean it up a little bit, if I can see, but it's got such a nasty twist, because it's got angle, 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 so that means it has to go Oop. See what I mean? Knocking stuff over. Okay, that side looks like it's going to go in. This side. Don't look like it's happy. So maybe I need to do some more sanding. Gotta look 35-year-old junk. Rust. This isn't even sandpaper, it's like a sand pad or something. I don't even know. That's like old as hell. And I'm hoping that it actually does the job, so that I can see what's going on here. What's really going on? I don't even know how much of this you guys can see. Let's try this again. Well, I'm kind of curious because I want to see. This is probably original, so probably don't matter. One other thing I can think to do is possibly try to do that and open the bracket up a little bit, so I can actually get this damn thing in here. I still won't understand why this thing doesn't mate up. It's got like a round curved side. It has to go like this. For some reason, this back side does not want to lock in to where I'll be able to get the clip on and it'll hold it properly. See, and that shows that it's a corner, so it can't go like that. Okay, yeah, so the way it's showing is it's supposed to be like this. Completely twisted the total opposite way. Like they crimped this goddamn thing on the wrong way or something. Or it's got to go all the way back this way so that the round side how's the round side? Fuck. I can't do all this. Hold damn light and do all this. I'm not even using my ring-ons and they're in my ears. Getting on my nerves. It's starting to get frustrating. I just started this damn thing. And these fucking bugs won't leave me alone. Leave me alone, god damn it. Only other way to do this. Let me see something. Yep, that's it right there. That's the problem. They oriented this wrong. And you can spin it on the actual hose. So I just need to orient it so that it goes in the way it was meant to go in. Which is like that. And then this guy goes on here. So to hold them in, make sure it don't go anywhere, like that. Now we gotta find my caliper. I have them both running around here somewhere. So I can get this thing to stop dripping all over the floor. Let's see here. Actually, it's all going in the bin, but it needs to be flushed out anyways, but it's not really the point. Ouch. That kind of sucked. What in the hell? What the hell is up with this? I ain't never seen no shit like that before. I don't remember. The stock ones didn't have no sleeves like this. But here's what I'm gonna have to do. Figure out. Okay, so that's got to bolt to that like that. I need to figure out what size this is. I probably took that, put it back in my truck. What I'm gonna do is I am going to mount these up. What the fuck, man? See, that's another thing that ain't right. There's no way. There's no way that's right. With that metal sleeve in there, there's no way. because when you put the bolt all the way in, it's never going to grab the threads. Why is this not? This thing barely fits in the head of these bolts. These new bolts suck. That's the one thing I can say. I don't know why, but fucking remanufactured parts or whatever the fuck this is, for some reason, nothing ever fucking fits right. I'm talking about, like, ever. I want to see if this is actually going to go in. See, that don't seem right. I mean, the funny thing is, these are like the most basic of the basic fucking brakes to do, too. So it's like they could have machined, or when they coated these, not put the coating on so goddamn thick that you can't even get the fucking your tool in to make sure that this shit's all good. I can't even, I gotta fight it to get it in there. Granted, I guess you get what you pay for. I mean, it's a $20 caliper, and it's probably reman, so it's probably trash. What the hell was that hanging down? Oh, that's paint peeling off from the heat. From the headers. Alright, so, and see, I don't think that's right at all, but I mean, whatever. I gotta figure out what size this is. I'm gonna have to use a ratchet wrench, or just a wrench. I think it's a 10, and actually I think, no, it's not a 10. Why can nothing ever be easy? It's an 11. Right. Go ahead and bolt up this brake hose to the bottom of the caliper. Even though I can't see it, as usual, I can never see anything because I am blind, man. Oh, there they are. That's awesome. Now I find them. Wait, no, this is, oh, this is for that caliper. I put those there, dummy. Oh, all right. Lay down up under here. Yeah, I don't know how in the hell that's ever gonna bolt up, because it's got this notch right here, and the back of the caliper is fucking round, and this is fucking square, and it doesn't line up at all. Like, even looking up in the hole, like, the only way you can even start it I think I got it started right there, and I can make sure that this is damn bugs. No. What I'm doing, guys, is I'm using the bolt to slowly pull it up into the caliper to see if I can get this thing to bottom out. I'm not totally sure. I got a washer on both sides of the nut. I thought it was done, but I guess not. The goddamn caliper won't stay on the fucking pins, so I can try to ugga it some more so that it stops. And as usual, I don't have a rag with me to see if it stopped. And that thing is a nice tight fit. It actually looks really, really good. Surprisingly. I didn't think it would. Yeah, it's definitely in there. Alright. So that's on there. If I can get my ass up. Ugh. God. Oh, it's gonna be a long video for just a little bit of bullshit, I tell you. Man. Great, I got brake fluid all over my arm. I'm lightheaded. I'm not sure if it's leaking anymore. I can't tell. And I get a rag. There's a rag. Wipe it all down. I know I'm all in front of the camera. You guys probably can't see shit. Sorry. But this is what I'm looking at. This is what I'm trying to do. Trying to make sure that this bad boy ain't leaking anymore. So far, so good. God, this thing's disgusting. I got brake parts cleaner too, and it's in the car. Move that. Get that ready for next phase. All right. Now, I need a rotor. Okay, so now comes the fun. Oh. This is the fun part. Rotor. Bearing and the seal. So your big bearing goes on the back, small bearing goes on the front side. I'm just going to reuse these bearings, but I am going to repack them with new grease. So I got my, as usual, nothing can ever go right. Kind of funny, they give you these little washers. Maybe these little washers are the ones that go on there to keep it from leaking. I don't know. It's not leaking with them big copper ones, so I mean, as long as it don't leak, I mean, I guess that's all that matters. I'm not sure which is supposed to be on there, because they give you these little ones in here. But yeah, they give you these little ones in here for this. I guess that probably is the one that goes on here. And they give you ones that are thicker on the bolt for the caliper. So I'm not sure which is right or which is not. I don't know. But yeah, so we're gonna repack these bearings. Guess they make some sort of, yeah, these are great gloves, already ripped. They make some sort of freaking tool for this. We got the good old high temp friction management for extreme protection. Yeah, bearing, high temperature bearing grease. Heh. These gloves suck. But better than nothing, so we need the back, the big bearing goes into the back side, which goes here. So check and see how well they roll. They roll really well. So I'm just gonna wipe down all this excess old shit and go ahead and repack them with some new. So you just basically take a big glob and you put it in your hand like this. You take and you basically almost like pack it into the bearings as best as you can, and then stick your fingers in there on the inside and try to almost grip it. The inside spins and the outside you hold, and it'll actually spin all the bearings and it'll pack all that grease down in there. See, I'm spinning it, and see all this that plumped up? That means that it's nice and packed. It's the way you want it. So let me put that guy in there like that. Smear some of that around in there. And then next thing, take these off because I'm gonna do one at a time. Usually I grease them both at the same time, but I don't care. This time I think both of bearings are over there for the seals. Sorry, I'm not sure. Can't remember. See, there's one on that side. So, oh, there it is. All right. So the next step what I'm gonna do is, I should have packed the other bearing as well while I was up doing that. But what I'm gonna do is grab some more gloves. Next step, like I said, I'm going to take a seal. And the seal, there's only one way this thing can go on, and it's like this. So you literally put it like that, hold down one side, and you lightly tap it around until you get it to go all the way down in there flush. I know some guys they find a socket, same in their diameter, that this diameter here, not on the seal, and they tap the socket to drive it in evenly, but if you do it this way, it works just as well. You just gotta take your time with it. Sometimes you gotta give it a little bit of a harder tap in some areas to get it to go down. Probably help if I had a regular hammer instead of my big ass copper hammer, but in all actuality the copper is better because it won't damage the steel because the copper is softer. But so there's that. Now I'll take a little bit of grease here. It's left on the top, that top piece that I peeled. I like to grease the bearing a little bit, or the bearing, the seal. Like that. And then, the next thing is, it's kind of stupid, I took them gloves off, but now I gotta put them back on. So, it's funny everybody says this is like a 20-minute job, but in all actuality, God, I wish these were large instead of mediums, but they're free, so can't complain. Ooh, got a whiff of some old gas. Alright, then what you want to do is you want to take like a golf ball sized amount of grease and you want to shove it down into the center hole. Down in there. So you want to get a really good amount down in that hole, like that. And obviously, as you can tell, I got it kind of everywhere. It's down in the race on the outside as well. So now we're gonna do the same as we did with the other one. There's the washer. Here's the bearing. This bearing is pretty cool. This one is plastic metal. They usually roll really, really well. They don't wear out. And whoever did the brakes on this last, these are actually Timken, which is normally what people use. Timken is the brand that most people use for these cars when it comes to wheel bearings. So then you stick your wheel bearing in there, and any excess that you got left, you just pack it in that hole. Like that. Get all that extra in there. And I mean, latex gloves are cheap, so not worried about that. And then next part, it's funny, clean off clothes with a fucking rag. But whatever. It's cool. So I've got a cleaner rag right here. Kinda cleaner, I guess. It's funny, the old school guys, they use like a brown. We're not going to reuse this cotter pin. I got new ones out of my stash. But it's funny because the older guys, they always use this like goldish brown, really old school type of grease. And it's just, I think it's just hilarious because I've always used pink you know, forever. And it's just odd when you see this thick black that was gold grease. You know, it's funny to me. It's funny to see this. All right, and then so the next thing is I'm gonna have to pull this back off. All right, guys, we're back. So now I'm just pulling pulling the calipers back off, and we'll get the rotor on. Took the gloves back off. I'm still not understanding what these metal sleeves are for, because to me, you have this metal sleeve. I think it might have just been in there just to hold the actual the bolt in place, because if you leave that metal sleeve in, you can't. The threads on this bolt don't go actually into the spindle. So I'm pretty sure that those are just there for show, because there's no way that pain in the ass. There's no way that that should be like that, because even like right now, I mean, maybe it did hit the threads, because I mean, they are dirty to right there and dirty right there. Maybe the sleeves are supposed to be there, but it's just, it's weird. I've never seen no shit like that. Alright, we'll stick that off to the side for now, and then I'll go ahead and put this bad boy on here. So as I put it on, it pushes all the grease back out. Oh, fucker. Stay in there. Ah, there we go. Nice and seated. Sure. Bearings in there real good, like so. Lots of grease. Problem is, you gotta be able to see the hole to put the capsule nut back on. Alright. Next thing is keyway washer. Like this. As usual, it pushes more grease out. And then, rule of thumb with your castle nut washer, or your castle nut bolt, is you want to tighten it down until it's tight. When I took these off, they were kind of loose, but you want to tighten it down, not to where it's like super tight, but you want to tighten it down. See how nice that spins? Look at that. Ooh. Let me get this grease off my fingers real quick. So I'm almost right about where I want to be. The notch is right. I don't know if you guys can see this. Let me see. I use this as a pointer. The notch for the cotter pin is right here. So I only need to tighten it just a hair more. I really don't have anything big enough right now. I only need to turn it a little bit because the cotter pin is what's going to keep it from moving anyways. What a lot of people will do is they'll take it and see, I might be able, yeah, I'll be able to get it. See, I like mine a little tighter than usual compared to others. Like when I took them off, you seen they were like really, really loose. Well, I like mine to be to where, like right there, it's dead set. I mean, that's exactly where it should be. Now you just take your cotter pin. Put your cotter pin through. Figure. Nothing can be easy on the 3rd gen. Let's see here. Maybe I grabbed a little bit too big of a cotter pin, but this is the exact same size as the other one, so oh, that's good. Just gotta get it down in there more. That, and go ahead and take and grab one of these guys, my shitty side cutters that suck ass as usual, bend that one over. Now a lot of people bend only one over and cut the other one off. Me, I mean, you have the room, so why wouldn't you bend both of them over? And then just to be for a safe measure, I like to give them just a little tap like so. And then after that, put your cap on. That, and then you got nice, good brakes, rotor, repack bearings, good shit. Here's the brake pads. I went with a medium grade brake pad. So they're like $34 or something, because I mean, I'm not trying to make killer fucking power or anything with this car. I mean, it's going to be badass, but it's not the type of car that needs like, you know, $150 pair of brake pads. So not really worried about it. One thing I am wondering about is this stupid thing right here. And this needs to go here, I know that. But this stupid thing, I can't remember what the hell this is for. I don't remember where this goes, actually. If I want to be honest, stupid little clip. Can't, because it's too small to fit inside there. I'm not sure what it's for. So when in doubt, don't put it in. Or go to YouTube, I guess. I don't know how. So yeah, so we got some brake select, premium, mid-grade, whatever pads from O'Reilly's, non-sponsored, and yeah. So I think they go like this, like I have no clue, but I do know that I will be doing what I normally do. I don't care if people agree with what I do or not, but I always grease the holes where it slides. I always put grease on the back side of the backing plate right here, like so, because any noise that you hear, sliding, rubbing, any of that shit, you're gonna hear it. It's gonna be metal on metal, so it's just easier to avoid the shit. And then make sure that you don't have any grease or anything on your fingers if you're gonna touch the brake pads, or else you'll get a squeak. So it's funny. Alright, there's that. And I guess this goes in like this. Just throw a little bit there. You just want to be careful. I mean, you don't want to put a whole hell of a lot of grease on this to where it gets on the actual pad, so it'll cause it to where you won't be able to stop. So I believe it goes like that. Whoa, settle down, Sparky. This guy is not super happy. Why does this seem like it's like stupid fucking long? Like this brake hose is like way too long. Because this has to go God, it's been so long since I've done fucking brakes like this. It's been a really long time. I mean, I did the wife's, but that was a little different. And there's that. The other important thing that I use this old stripper glitter, shit that everybody hates. Gets on everything. I use it at work, and you get one little dab on you, and that's it. Anti-seize. So, all the other components I put on here don't use anti-seize, but whoever did this job this last time was nice enough to use copper anti-seize, and I use anti-seize on everything when it comes to bolts, especially on a car, because all you're literally doing is helping out the next guy that's going to work on it. And I mean, it's awesome when you have somebody do that, because it really helps the tear down process when you don't have to fight with bolts and nuts to get them off, because somebody actually took 2 extra seconds like I just did to throw anti-seize on the bolts to be able to get everything to where it needs to be and keep it all nice and easy for the next guy, like I said. So now go ahead and ugga-dugga this bad boy on. I'm kind of thinking that that clip, wherever the hell it is, locks in this hole somehow. I don't know. It's fine. Damn bugs. Now comes the fun. I'll turn this. Turn this, and I'm gonna take a good old copper hammer. Make sure that's in there. Well, the next part of the video, wow, there's big fingerprints on the camera. I didn't see that when I greasy wheel bearing grease fingerprints. Alright, so didn't anticipate, as usual, what was going on. Didn't anticipate that I didn't have enough brake fluid, so I'll show you guys here. See how much brake fluid we lost. We didn't lose a whole lot. You can tell already. And we lost, oh shit, looks like we almost lost that whole front one. It doesn't matter. Tomorrow morning I'm actually going to go to Dollar General and I'm going to buy a turkey baster, or actually it's kind of stupid because I have this here. I have this hand pump. The other half of the hand pump is there, and I'll just pump it all out and get it all up out of there. And this is my one-man brake bleeder kit. So basically all you got to do is you hook the one end of the hose here, you hook that end right there up to the nipple on the brake caliper. Make sure it's nice and tight and there's no air that can get in. And as you can see, this thing only has like a quarter of the bottle. I'm more comfortable with it half full. And then you stick the other end of the long hose into your master cylinder and the brake fluid reservoir over there. And then you can actually set it up, if the hose is long enough, to where it's up there on the windshield by the wiper. Or if you have a hose long enough, you can set it on the floor. And basically what you do is you get in the car and you want to keep this hose here submersed in the water, or in the brake fluid. You want to keep the other hose on the nipple and make sure your reservoir is full. And you basically just pump the pedal until you stop seeing bubbles come up in the fluid in the bottle. Once you've done that, and you have to have your bleeder open for this to work. Once you've done that, you get out, you take your hose off of the bleeder, tighten the bleeder down, and you're done. Do the same on this side. So basically, guys, everything you've seen me do on the driver's side of the car is exactly what I'm going to do on this side of the car, off camera. And tomorrow, I'm going to go and get more brake fluid. And I am going to bleed the brakes out. I have an appointment at noon tomorrow I gotta take care of. I did work today. I worked today. It was a long, boring day. 8 hours, easiest money I ever made, but it was really, really, really boring, to say the least. Yeah, I mean, it was a long, boring day. I mean, I know this video isn't like a super great video or whatever, but I just wanted to show you guys the progress that I'm making on Ruby. We're going to keep it moving. Hopefully I'm going to get Chris Hendren up here. I probably will off camera hook up the shifter linkage under the car. I have the other steering column that I want to put in the car, so I actually have a key for the car instead of turning the power on with a an extension, the end that goes on a ratchet. Excuse me. Oh, bugs. God, I have a bug zapper. Go to the bug zapper. They're all drawn to these lights. If I turn all these lights off, then they'd actually go to the bug zapper. But yeah. So like I showed you guys in the other video, I mean, we got the parts in. Let's get everything under the hood and everything done. God, I had the door open that day. It was really windy, and boy, it did a number on it. I mean, look at this. Look how much dirt is on everything. Fudge. Crazy. But yeah, I mean, we got more parts in. So, like I said, we have this here is the let's see if I can open this. Come on. So here's the push to start button, because I think I have a fusible link blown. I don't feel like playing with it. I'm just going to run a wire and run a hot and a ground and signal, and do a push to start on it. Shorty spark plugs. The proper spacer for the carb. The other one I won't be able to take back, unfortunately, because the day we installed it, as you know, it was super windy. I mean, even look at this. Look at this. This is crazy. Look at how much dust was on this stuff. These are the fittings that go on the fuel pressure regulator. These are the brackets. Wait, there's a receipt in this box I didn't see. What is this? Spectre carb adapter, $24.99. Awesome. And he told me he'd be able to take it back. So I can use this to take... Oh no, this is for this one. Shoot, I think $26.75 or $27.65. Yeah, dang, that's for that one. Got happy for a second. But yeah, these are, back to this ADD. I'm stupid. Spark plug wire looms, and then this is our on-block fuel pump. This is, yeah, that's the push start button. These are springs for the carb that Chris had me buy, which I don't know why. Balancer bolt and lock washer plate, fuel pressure regulator, and then our harmonic balancer. So I have everything I need to get this thing up and running, timing light, top off the fluids and all that good shit. But yeah, I mean, Chris really doesn't want me doing a whole lot. I mean, I know how to do all this stuff. I've done it before, obviously, because I mean, I built this motor, but obviously I didn't build it right, and a lot of the stuff that I bought after the gentleman that helped me build it, because I didn't know how to build a motor, after he helped me get it to the point where it was running, he kind of moved to Florida and I didn't see him anymore, and I just kind of slapped what I thought was right on the car. So I have a spread bore intake and I had a different bore adapter, I guess, which wasn't right. And I guess there's a different bore. There's spread bore and something else. I don't know what the other one is. But I can't remember. I'm brain dead right now. But yeah, so I mean, I did a whole bunch of stuff that wasn't right on it when we built it, after it was built and it was running. So now I'm paying the price. God dang. I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. Now I'm kind of paying the price because I have to go out and spend more money, which I didn't plan on doing, because I had $1,100 at the motor when I built it. I ended up buying that whole car back from her for another $300, so I had $1,400 in the car. And then I bought this car for $300, so that's $1,700. And then I just dumped another 17, 8, yeah, another $800 into the brakes and everything else that I just bought for the car. I still have to get 2 good used tires to slap on, because I don't know where it's at. I have 1, 2, yeah. That tire on the passenger or driver rear goes flat, and then the one that's supposed to be on the front over here has a hole in the sidewall from when it was in an accident, when off the car I got the tires and rims from. So I got to get 2 good used tires to slap on it. I still need to buy an electric cutout, because half of the exhaust goes out the electric cutout, the other half goes back through the stock exhaust. So I need to buy that. I think that's like $50. So you're looking at, I probably got 2,600 in the car. I haven't titled it in my name yet. Yeah, I haven't titled it in my name. I have no plates on it that are legal. So I mean, there's like another fucking $250 or some shit like that. So I got like almost $3,000 into this car. That's not including the parts I put into it, that I bought here and there. The seats that I bought to put into it, that's another couple $100. So I mean, and the other stuff I had laying around. But yeah, so that's the update on Ruby. What I'm going to do is, off camera, I'm going to finish up this passenger side, same thing as the driver's side, get it all back together. I'll get the brake fluid tomorrow, I'll bleed the brakes out, and then I'll slap the shifter linkage on it. And maybe one day, this upcoming next week, I will get the steering column into it with a key, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. And then, yeah, I might just go ahead and slap on the fuel pump and the fuel pressure regulator, and do some of the other small stuff, the carb adapter and all that, because that's easy. And then once I get it to that point, have Chris come back up here, we'll time it and get it up and going. But yeah, so we do got some other up and coming projects. Got the flip car that I got to do work on and get that together also. Yeah, so we got a lot more content coming up, and I'm trying to hurry up and get this done, because before you know it, it's going to be winter again, and I'm going to be screwed sitting inside mad, and my good cars will be sitting outside and whatever. So plus I have 2 carports to build. Yeah, I need help. I need a team. If any of you guys are in the Chicagoland area or suburbs, man, hit me up. I can always use a helping hand. You got projects that need help with too. I mean, that's what we do. We barter this shit out, and help each other, and the guys from California are really awesome. I wish, you know, the Midwesterners were more like them. They take a whole bunch of guys and they say, what do you need done on your car, your car, your car, your car, your car? They don't prioritize by, okay, you need your motor dropped in or your trans or the majors. It's literally, a lot of times they just put everybody's name in a hat. They draw a name, and then everybody goes over the specific day. They make sure the schedules are clear, and whoever can make it, and they go over and they thrash on that person's car and get it, whatever that needs to be done. It's awesome. I wish we could get that, you know, love around here and get everybody off their bullshit or whatever the hell their problem is, because Midwesterners are just assholes and don't like each other and what the fuck ever. So, but yeah, we'll get it together, and we've got a lot of projects coming up. But if anybody's in the Chicagoland area, suburbs, northwest suburbs, let me know, because I'm willing to help as well, as long as I get the same amount of help in return, you know. But yeah, so like, subscribe, drop a comment down below, let me know what's going on. Also, we'll be dropping another promo car video soon. Got more of the ones everybody wants. So yeah, hit me up if you want promo cars or toys or parts. I mean, hell, I got parts everywhere. I mean, Ruby is beyond covered in parts shit. So yeah, so let me know what's up. See you next time.